Well, they called for an appeal, and as you know, they acknowledged what the judge said about no penalty, and there's no penalty. But we're going to appeal anyway, just psychologically, because, frankly, it's a disgrace. It's a judge that shouldn't have been on the case. He's a highly conflicted judge, and they called for an appeal. So I read it, and I thought it was a fair decision, actually. So I'll do my little thing tomorrow. They can have fun with their political opponent. As you know, I'm under a gag order from a judge. This is the first. This was an attack of a political opponent. And if you take a look at it, I'm not supposed to be talking about it, so I won't. I'm the first president and probably one of the first candidates in history that's under attack with a gag order, where I'm not allowed to speak about something. And they ought to find out what that's all about. And this is a long way from finished. And I respect the court's opinion. I think it was actually a very good opinion for us because you saw what they said. But they invited the appeal, and the appeal is on the bigger issue. So we'll see how it all works out. I think it's going to work out well. Talking about it. Peter, thank you very much. Does Biden do it? I mean, does he do this kind of a news conference?
This is my longest. Off the top, you mentioned the Carter funeral today. What were you talking to Barack Obama about?
It did look very friendly, I must say. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it, how friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other. And we probably do. We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do. I don't know. We just got along. But I got along with just about everybody on that. We met backstage, as you know, before we went on. And I thought it was a beautiful service. But we all got along very well, which is good. It's one of the great catastrophes in the history of our country. Not even believable.
A judge has ordered Donald Trump to be sentenced on January 10th for his criminal conviction over hush money paid to a porn star, though the U.S. president-elect is unlikely to face jail time or other penalties. Justice Juan Merchan's ruling means Trump will be required to appear at a court hearing just 10 days before his January 20th inauguration. It's an unprecedented scenario in the country's history. Before Trump, no U.S. president, former or sitting, had been charged with or convicted of a crime. Trump can choose to attend the sentencing virtually. The judge wrote that a sentence of unconditional discharge would be the most viable solution. That means no custody, monetary fine, or probation. A Trump spokesperson said in a statement there should be no sentencing in the case, as it, quote, should have never been brought. The case stems from a $130,000 payment Trump's then-lawyer made to adult film actor Stormy Daniels. The payment was for her silence before the 2016 election about a sexual encounter she said she had with Trump, who denies it. A Manhattan jury in May found Trump guilty of falsifying business records to cover up the payment. In announcing his sentencing plan, the judge denied Trump's motion to dismiss the case. Merchan said setting aside the jury's verdict would, quote, undermine the rule of law in immeasurable ways. The judge also criticized what he called Trump's unrelenting and unsubstantiated attacks against the integrity of the criminal proceeding. He said Trump's character and history relating to his public statements against the justice system were considered in deciding on his motion, saying, quote, In that vein, it does not weigh in his favor.